not like super great in all their game, the first two games, but this game they looked really good. Looked like an outstanding team. Yeah. So can you say you can't really say nothing. And then the San Francisco 49ers, they defeat the Arizona Cardinals 16-15. Mac Jones was the starter for San Francisco after Brock Purdy's been out in a couple games, and Mac Jones is good enough to win these games. Camry set a little off game, off game, 21, 82 or 39, 150, 23 3 450 yards of touchdown. Mac Jones 24 7 for 24 yards of touchdown reception. So neither look like Mac Jones looked better quarterback. Yeah, but both is Chet Ryan in the second quarter. He does 34 field. 80 Pinheiro for the 51 year fields the second quarter. Chet on 26 year third. Then Kyle Juszczyk, Quinn touchdown pass for Mac Jones. Fourth quarter. Jimmy McBride winner touchdown pass recovery. Then team safety. They get sack Mac Jones in the end zone. Or Packer Frost like the running back for receiving. And Pinheiro wins it with a 34 field goal late in that one to win it 16-15. So neither team looked great, but neither team looked the best. But the San Francisco 49ers over the Arizona Cardinals. So if one of them had to lose, and just barely Mac Jones takes the win. So San Francisco 49ers do so. Not bad though. But I guess you gotta do your job. Just play out to win, and that's all we can ask for. And Mac Jones got the win. The Kansas City Chiefs, not like super impressive, but they do end up getting the win on Sunday Night Football, 22-9. This one was at 22-37. 224 yards and a touchdown. This was 18-32, 160 yards and 2 receptions. And then Isaiah Pacheco with 10 carries for 44 yards. James Gibbs for the quick Giants, 10 carries for 60. Touchdown was the Steelers. And the Kansas Chiefs sound like that impressive. However, the New York Giants just had some bugaboos on offense. They're not like that great, Also, Wilson, the game against the Cowboys. But I thought, okay, maybe the Giants won't win this game. Giants may not win this game. But, as long as you look competitive, their goal is to win the games. But can they at least have a quarterback that makes them look competitive in games, even if we don't get wins? We just look really competitive in games against good teams. Nope. And maybe the teams that we they're like we should beat, we can beat, maybe pull off an upset or two. Maybe. Well, they didn't even look great. There's one, 2, 3, 7, 2, 2 birds, like that amazing, but not as much as you're used to seeing. Russell Wilson, 18 completions, 32 attempts, 106 yards, 2 touchdowns passed, 2 receptions passed as well. That was not the best game for the Giants. You can see the 2 receptions, fumbles, other stuff like there. Turnovers, 2 receptions for Russell Wilson really didn't help. So if he went down on those 2 receptions, it may have been a totally different game, and I can't even. The Chiefs defense looked good. The Chiefs offense did not look impressive, but just enough to win the football game. So just enough to win the football game. You can see it, so it is what it is. But don't take the win if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, because you've been at the Super Bowl last year, 2 years. It's like making the Super Bowl or bust this year. You know that? So Yeah, that's a good start. That's a good start, but can the Kansas City Chiefs rattle off a bunch of wins in a row? Yeah. Can the Los Angeles Chargers stay hot and go to 4-0? Or can that's gonna be a question. Because the Kansas City Chiefs need to have some losses to the Los Angeles Chargers. You need to have them lose a couple games. And then they need to be able to bounce back. They play a one against the New York Giants. Tough one at home against Washington Commanders. And Miami Dolphins in Miami they play. And they play the Indianapolis Colts in. So they might lose to the Indianapolis Colts. They might lose to Washington Commanders. That's like two tough games. And then the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins are tough. So the Giants and Miami Dolphins are not tough. The Washington Commanders and Indianapolis Colts are tougher games. In Miami, you can't overlook them. In Miami Dolphins, you still can't overlook the New York Giants. They're not the best team. So yeah, I don't know. It's just gonna be tough though. We'll see how they can do. I mean, we hope that for our Chargers they can win the division ahead of time. But we'll see how they do, So yeah, it's just the Los Angeles Chargers win 23 in that one. So and so my Kansas City Chiefs too. So could be the Kansas City Chiefs winners, And that's what you need. You need to win, but you want to win, but it's still tough at the same time because you still have more to work on, trying to keep wins solid, especially when you're Chiefs. You have like a solid schedule year in year out, and you have the Baltimore Ravens, you have the Jacksonville Jaguars week 5, you have the Detroit Lions week 6. You have a Monday Night Football game week 5 over there against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville's not a bad team. The Detroit Lions week 6 Monday Night Football. And the Washington Commanders week 7 Monday week 8 Monday Night Football. So then week 9 against the Bills. So have some solid teams. It's gonna be tough though, but I think Kansas could still make the playoffs, but they're gonna have to work. They're going to have to work for it though. They're not going to get handed a division title. And they're gonna have to work to go to the playoffs, go to the Super Bowl. The playoffs so far, like they want to. They're gonna have to work for it. They're not going to just be handed. You think the Chiefs winning the division is a foregone conclusion every year? Yeah, and they're dominant pretty much most of the season. This season, so